जग में सुंदर है दो नाम, जग में सुंदर है दो नाम, चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम। जग में सुंदर है दो नाम, चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम। बोलो राम 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 बोलो, श्याम श्याम श्याम। बोलो राम 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 बोलो, श्याम श्याम श्याम।
Anup Jalota is a household name for bhajans and ghazals. He's called Bhajan Samrat, meaning emperor of bhajans. His voice is clear and powerful, and it soothes the soul. Anup Jalota's popularity is astounding. He has a record 100 gold, platinum and multi-platinum discs to his credit. Think about it this way. The superstar Elvis Presley achieved 45 in his career. We're going to talk about Anup Jalota's music and get glimpses of his best bhajans and ghazals.
एक जानकी संग विराजे, चाहे सीता राम कहो या बोलो राधे श्याम। चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम, जग में सुंदर है दो नाम। चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम, बोलो राम 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 बोलो, श्याम श्याम श्याम।
This is our talk. I'm Jujhar Singh. Anup ji, a very warm welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. I'm so glad coming to your show.
It's a great pleasure for us.
Mine too.
Let's begin by talking about your bhajans first. It's your first love. What makes your bhajans so popular?
I made it very easy and one can understand the meanings. At the same time, it's very catchy, it's very melodious and sung badly.
Well, let's break that up and talk about all of that one by one. The first point is that your bhajans appear to be so popular because your voice is so mellifluous, meaning it's smooth, soothing and melodious.
Actually, voice I have done nothing, because voice is a gift. Everybody's voice is always a gift of God, and we have to polish it like a diamond, raw diamond. Raw diamond you cannot sell. You sell it when it's polished properly and it's shining. Same thing is the voice.
You're being humble
Anything
about
you
your
sing.
voice.
Anything you
But
sing.
the second point over here is your voice is also very powerful. How do you maintain it?
I don't abuse my voice. Like I don't chew tobaccos, I don't smoke, I don't sit late nights and drink. So I think all these things are bad for the voice. It's bad for the health. So I don't abuse it at all. I do my practice every morning. So voice is intact.
Anup ji, a third reason why your bhajans appear to be so popular is because you give them a contemporary edge. What exactly do you do?
Actually, bhajans are, of course, it's sung in praise of God.
Yes.
And if you take the stories which are very popular, people know about those stories, like Kevat Prasang, and if you are singing something about Sudama, you're singing Radha and Krishna or Meera and Krishna, people relate with that, and it becomes the part of their life.
So this brings us to the fourth thing that you were talking about, that you explain the meaning of your words, the lyrics. It connects with the listener.
Yes, and it makes a great difference. You relate something, what you are talking, and it really reaches to them, to their hearts, and they enjoy the story part of it.
Let's look at one of your very popular bhajans, the bhajan written by Kabir, Chadariya Jheeni Re Jheeni.
It's a beautiful bhajan. It's a beautiful bhajan.
Now the lyrics are so beautiful.
It's beautiful. It's about the life. It's not Chadariya, it's the body. Chadariya Jheeni Re Jheeni Ke Ram Naam Ras Peen.
The body is compared to a chadar.
Yes.
What does Kabir say?
And Kabir is saying that this body is given to you from the God, and try to do some good work in life through the body, because you cannot do anything in this world without the body. So he gave you the body. He gave you a carrier. Now this carrier you have to carry properly and do some good things in life. So he'll be happy.
For the time that this temporary body is there.
It's not there for long.
We'd love
It's
to
not
hear
moving.
this beautiful bhajan,
Sure,
Anup ji.
sure. कबीरा जब हम पैदा हुए जग हंसे हम रोए, ऐसी करनी कर चलो हम हंसे जग रोए। चदरिया झीनी रे झीनी के राम नाम रस भीनी, चदरिया झीनी रे झीनी। ध्रुव प्रहलाद सुदामा ने ओढ़ी, शुकदेव ने निर्मल की, दास कबीर ने ऐसी ओढ़ी कि ज्यों की त्यों धर दीनी चदरिया। Das Kabir is saying that the body was given to you, a pure body. When you were born, it was pure body. And we have to give the body back to the Lord with the same purity. It's only possible if we do pure things in life.
You've met and performed before so many spiritual luminaries as well. Who are the great masters you've met? What kind of experiences have you had with them?
I think the music I am singing, the bhajans I am singing, is because of the blessings of many saints. I have sung so many times before Satya Sai Baba. He used to call me
He's
Chote
had a
Baba.
particular influence on you.
Yeah, he used to call me Chote Baba.
Yeah.
So I used to ask him, why Baba you are asking me? You are calling me Chote Baba. He said, one day you will come to know. And now, see, I am playing his role in a movie called Satya Sai Baba. I am playing Satya Sai Baba. So he told me this thing 45 years ago, Chote Baba. Like Swami Chinmayananda. So much blessings from him I got. Me, my father, both. Great saint. He was a great orator, great man. Meeting him, like you will be smiling all day once you meet him for 2 minutes. These kind of people have influenced my life. So these are the people who have made my life. Why I think positive? Because of these people.
When you sing in front of spiritual masters, how is it different for you?
It's totally different. The energy is different. The feeling is different. Because I get some inspiration from them. They're sitting in front of me. So many Shankaracharyas I have sat in front, sang for them. Maharshi Mahesh Yogi. Number of saints. And every time I feel, when I sing in front of them, that the vibration is coming from there, which coming through my voice. The aura they have around them is working in every way. People next to them are really affected. Always I have noticed it.
Is there any particular bhajan that you very frequently sung in front of spiritual masters?
Yeah, there is one bhajan which every time every saint will ask me to sing for him.
Which is that?
ऐसी लागी ऐसी लागी लगन.
This is perhaps your most popular bhajan.
Most popular.
Yeah.
And my favorite too.
Mirabai.
Yes. ऐसी लागी लगन मीरा हो गई मगन, वो तो गली 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 हरि गुन गाने लगी, महलों में पली बन के जोगन चली, मीरा रानी दीवानी कहाने लगी, ऐसी लागी लगन मीरा हो गई मगन. कोई रोके नहीं कोई टोके नहीं, मीरा गोविंद गोपाल गाने लगी, बैठी संतों के संग रंगी मोहन के रंग, मीरा प्रेमी प्रीतम को मनाने लगी, वो तो गली गली हरि गुण गाने लगी, ऐसी लागी लगन मीरा हो गई मगन, वो तो गली गली हरि गुण गाने लगी, महलों में पली बन के जोगन चली, मीरा रानी दीवानी कहाने लगी, ऐसी लागी लगन मीरा हो गई मगन.
How beautiful.
It's a beautiful number. Whenever I start my concert, most of the time, I begin my concert with this number. Because people are waiting for this song. So I sing first. So their thrust is done.
What is the meaning of this bhajan in summary?
ऐसी लागी लगन मीरा हो गई मगन. It's about Meera and Krishna. That Meera was so devoted to Krishna that she was not attracted to anything in the world. She left the palace, she left everything, the jewelry, this and that. She had everything. She was the queen. But she left everything just because the real love, the real peace, the real happiness she was getting in worshipping Krishna.
Aisi lagi lagan.
Meera ho gayi magan.
Anup ji, you're Punjabi, but you were born in Nainital. You grew up in Lucknow. Your father was the famous bhajan and classical exponent,
Yes.
Purushottam Das Jalota ji. You had music around you as you grew up in Lucknow.
Yes, I think the first breath I took, somebody was singing there. My father was singing. Maybe my mother was also singing at that time.
Your mother was a Kathak
Yes,
dancer.
she was a Kathak dancer. And I think she taught me also. I learned some music from her. She was also a good singer. But now she doesn't sing much.
But you started learning and also accompanying your father from the age of 7.
Yes. At the same time, I started singing with
yeah.
him on
So
stage.
you started learning from him and performing with him on
Performing
stage.
at the same
Age
time.
7.
So I'm singing on stage since last 55 years. I'm 62 now. So more than half century.
At the age of 20, you moved from Lucknow to Mumbai, and I believe that you became a singer in an All India Radio chorus group. And in those days, you were also doing little programs here or there, and I believe in one of them, the actor-director Manoj Kumar was there. He spotted you. What happened?
He is my Bollywood godfather. He heard me, he liked me.
He gave
said,
you your first break.
Yeah, he told me, why don't you sing for Satya Sai Baba? Or Shirdi Ke Sai Baba, the movie he was making. And I sang 3 songs in that movie.
They were chart busters.
Oh yeah, all the songs. At the same time, the movie was so popular.
And the rest, as they say, is history. Anupji, your late wife Medha was a great influence on you as well.
Medha was a wonderful person. She was very much in music. She used to learn classical music from Pandit Jasraj ji, and also she was fond of classical dances.
She became very ill. You were very devoted to her, isn't it? You compromised on your career for some time as well.
She had heart transplant. 15 years ago, heart transplant. And we didn't know much about heart transplant. We thought it's a bypass, Sometimes you go for bypass and you become fine. But she needed a heart. So almost about 15 years, we both were fighting with the illness.
But she lived with a new heart for nearly 15 years, about 13
years. And really, she lived like a fighter, and beautiful life we lived.
I believe her favorite bhajan was Kabhi Kabhi Bhagwan Ko Bhi.
Yeah, she used to cry, it's a Ram and Kevat Prasang. Can I sing if you like?
Yes, absolutely.
कभी कभी भगवान को भी भक्तों से काम पड़े, जाना था गंगा पार प्रभु केवट की नाव चढ़े, चली नाव गंगा की धारा, सिया राम लखन को पार उतारा, प्रभु देने लगे नाव उतराई, केवट कहे नहीं रघुराई, पार किया मैंने तुमको अब तुम वह पार करे, जाना था गंगा पार प्रभु केवट की नाव चढ़े, कभी कभी भगवान को भी भक्तों से काम पड़े, जाना था गंगा पार प्रभु केवट की नाव चढ़े, प्रभु बोले तुम नाव चलाओ, अरे पार हमें केवट पहुंचाओ, केवट बोला सुनो हमारी चरण धूल की माया भारी, मैं गरीब नैया मेरी नारी ना हुए पड़े, जाना था गंगा पार प्रभु केवट की नाव चढ़े, प्रभु केवट की नाव चढ़े, प्रभु केवट की नाव चढ़े.
Such a beautiful bhajan.
It's a beautiful bhajan.
And the lyrics.
It's very powerful, so devoted. Kevat was a boatman. And he was waiting for Ram to come so he can at least give his services. And after taking Ram and Sita ji and Lakshman to the other side of the river, he tells Bhagwan Ram, I can't take anything from you because we do the same work, the same profession. And then he said that I'm just putting you people, 3 people, through my boat to the other side of the river. Now you have to put me the other side of this Bhavsagar, the world. The other side of the world is the heaven. Now you have to take me to your feet, so I reach there. It's
wonderful.
Divine feeling, divine words.
I believe, in fact, that Pandit Jasraji, whenever he's part of the audience in your concerts, he also makes a farmaish for this bhajan.
He loves it, and I have seen tears in his eyes every time. Once I was singing this bhajan in Hyderabad, and Panditji was sitting in front of me. And he came running, and the moti ki mala he was wearing, which was very, very precious. Some Maharaja gave it to him. He just gave it to him. Like Swami Chinmayanand gave it to my father, the Rudraksh he was wearing. That happened in Delhi. So these people, like Pandit Jasraj ji or Swami Chinmayananda ji, they are not connected or related to these material things. They want to share these things. They want to give it to people who are giving them happiness.
Anoopji, we've spoken about your bhajans. Let's talk about ghazals now, because you're one of the top exponents of ghazal singing in India as well. First of all, what is a ghazal?
A ghazal is a romantic song which you are singing for the person you love. And ghazal is always a format. It's a combination of few couplets of 2 lines. If it is 3 lines, it's not ghazal. Ghazal means couplet of
couplets.
2 lines joined together and made a ghazal. Every couplet had a different meaning. It's not a story. One couplet can say something else, another can say something else. It's a story of 2 lines in it. And then combination of you join those couplets and make a ghazal.
It's typically a poem, very often in Urdu, which is on the theme of love, set to music.
Set to music, and actually it's such a beautiful poetry. This lyrical value is so strong, so high, that if you don't sing it, still it's fine. Like if I'm saying, चांद अंगड़ाइयाँ ले रहा है, चांदनी मुस्कुराने लगी है, एक भूली हुई सी कहानी फिर मुझे याद आने लगी है. It's not important to sing. Itself it's sounding so good.
Anoopji, one of your most popular ghazals is by the Urdu poet, Kaiserul Jafri. Tumhare Sheher Ka Mausam.
Yes. I'll sing few lines of that. It's really beautiful. तुम्हारे शहर का मौसम, तुम्हारे शहर का मौसम, मौसम तुम्हारे शहर का मौसम बड़ा सुहाना लगे, तुम्हारे शहर का मौसम बड़ा सुहाना लगे, मैं एक शाम चुरा लूं अगर बुरा न लगे, मैं एक शाम चुरा लूं अगर बुरा न लगे, तुम्हारे शहर का मौसम जो डूबना है तो इतने सुकून से डूबो कि आस पास की लहरों को भी पता न लगे तुम्हारे शहर का मौसम। It's beautiful.
Oh, wonderful.
It's written by Kaisar al-Jafri, and he's talking about the whole atmosphere of the place where he goes to meet his lover. That तुम्हारे शहर का मौसम बड़ा सुहाना लगे. Wherever you live is always beautiful. Wherever you live. अब मैं एक शाम चुरा लूं. How about I steal one evening there with you? अगर तुम्हें बुरा न लगे, if you don't mind. See what he's asking. He's not asking anything else. He's asking wherever you live, I want to come there because it's the most beautiful, the best weather in this world, and give me one evening with you. The expression is so beautiful, so humble.
The idea,
innocent.
the analogy is so interesting.
Innocent, so innocent.
Yeah. Anoopji, what lies ahead? We're going to talk about that after a very short break.
Surely.
The Bhajan and Ghazal maestro Anup Jalota is with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back. You're watching Our Talk with me, Jujhar Singh. Anup Jalota is on the show with us. Anup ji, you're the most popular bhajan singer in India. You're one of the leading ghazal singers in the country as well. But you're also producing and acting in films. Now, where's the time for all this?
I think 24 hours are not enough. I always believe.
But your main focus remains bhajan.
Of course. I enjoy singing bhajan the most. Because I'm enjoying the most, so people are enjoying my bhajans too. It's always what you enjoy the most. People will relish that.
What do bhajans do for you?
Bhajans have changed my life. Like, because of bhajans, singing since the last 55 years, from my system, anger is gone away. I'm never angry. So this is one thing happened in my life. I think this is the best boon. And this all because of bhajans. I'm very happy.
Anup ji, it's been absolutely wonderful having you on the show. Thank you very much for joining us on Our Talk.
Thanks to you for inviting me here. I love talking to you.
Thank you so much. And what would you like to leave us with?
One song I wanted to sing. कैसे चुकाऊं इन सांसों का मोल रे, कैसे चुकाऊं इन सांसों का मोल रे, जन्म देने वाले इतना तो बोल रे, जन्म देने वाले इतना तो बोल। मैंने किया न कोई दान धर्म, छल से भरे हैं मेरे सारे कर्म, नाम भुलाया मैंने तेरा अनमोल रे, जन्म देने वाले इतना तो बोल रे, जन्म देने वाले इतना तो बोल। कैसे चुकाऊं इन सांसों का मोल रे, जन्म देने वाले इतना तो बोल रे, जन्म देने वाले इतना